Welcome to our Tuesday meditation. It was great to be back again yesterday. I hope that you also enjoyed, getting back on the saddle again after taking a week. I took a couple of moments of meditation, but not in the formal way that we do each evening from 5:30 to 6. So it was really nice to come back again yesterday and start that back up. I do have one major announcement to make. It's Jerry's birthday.
Don't see his name yet, but I'm sure he'll be there in a second.
Yeah. So I say, should I wait? Should I wait until he comes on?
You can say it again at the end.
Happy birthday, Jerry. You need the meditation today. You really do need it. If you're not here today because it's your birthday, you should have treated yourself to the meditation on this birthday. So we are now going to move into the Torah portion for this week because Genesis just has the greatest lessons for us. It just has wonderful ways for us to kind of look into our lives and who we are, what we do, why we do it, and what kind of people we are, because we can reflect ourselves on these characters. It's interesting. I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. We can look at the Bible. We can look at it in many more than two ways, but I always thought we looked at biblical characters in two ways. Either we look at their qualities and try to emulate that, or we look for our qualities in those characters so that maybe we can feel better about ourselves. I think that was part of a couple of the ones that we've done where, even the biblical characters are human and fallible, and this week is a good example of that. So let's get into it. We're going to look at three, obviously, today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And the first thing that happens this week in the parsha, I'll give you a background. Jacob has left. He's been away 21 years. He has 4 wives, 13 children. Yeah. Comes back 21 years later, and he sends word to his brother that he's back. Now, if you remember, the last moment that Esau said anything about Jacob, it was that he was going to kill him. So Jacob is really scared, and when they're about to go to sleep, he divides his camp into sections so that the people he loves the most are way in the back. And if Esau does attack, he's not going to attack, his wives and his children. So I was thinking, what kind of message would that give to us? How could we incorporate that into our mindfulness practice and our meditation? And maybe I thought it would be interesting to look at what is it that you value the most? What would you put in the front? What would you put in the back? Who would you put in the front, right? Jerry, I'm not going to tell you where you'd be if you were part of my party, but because it's your birthday, you'd be really way, 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 way in the back. I probably would have left you in Haran, basically. But it's something to think about. This is like that question that's asked sometimes. If there's a fire in your house, what would you go in and get? Right? A lot of people say they would get their pictures. My daughter and I are like, okay, each one of us would grab a couple of the guitars, and but in the end, kind of what's really important in your home, there really isn't that much. And especially now when all the photographs are digital, you don't even really need to grab the photographs. I guess we could grab the ketubah, right?
Yeah.
But this is not about things. This is about the people in your life, right? Who do you feel most comfortable with? Who could you just not lose, no matter what? Who would go up front? Who maybe is less important to you? And what I find interesting, I was thinking about it a little bit myself, and I was like, wow, what if one of those people that I deemed less important was a big part of my life, and I spent a lot of time with them? Or the other way around, right? There's someone that I consider just so important to me, but I don't really make time for them. It could go on both sides on that, I think. But it's one of those things, like mindfulness to me is clarifying things for yourself, being aware and noticing, and just in your own mind and in your own soul, noticing what's happening in your life. Because so much of the time, what happens to us controls what we do, as opposed to us trying to, I guess part of our objective is to have control over what happens to us in our lives, but so much of what happens is beyond our control and happens to us, and we react to it. And sometimes that's like the people you hang around with, is that it just kind of works out that you're with these certain people for extended periods of time, and is that who you want to spend your life with? It's a fascinating question, I think. I think we'll start our meditation. Thought we'd do a little bit of a body scan to get started, just kind of a quick one. So we could start a little bit before the 10-minute mark. Usually I talk about 10 minutes. The only one who loves that is my mother. So perhaps as we're doing the body scan and relaxing our body, we can think about those people we do love and care about. Today is the first of our 3 priestly benediction meditations at the end. And so we'll ask for safety and blessing. Let's get ourselves into the right position. So let's just kind of breathe a little bit and just concentrate on our breath for just a moment. Now for this first section, we are going to be a little deliberate about our breath. Kind of taking deeper breaths to fill up our belly or fill up our chest. And, so much of the time when we're asked to take a deep breath, we tighten up our upper body and bring our breath into our lungs and our chest. See if you can keep your shoulders limber and loose. And as you take your breath in, the only part of your body that moves is really your stomach. And then once your stomach fills up, it can go into your lungs and into your chest. But at first is your stomach. And when we take a deep breath, that stomach fills, and then your chest follows. So let's just try one deep breath in that direction. We breathe in. Nice. And let's just do one more and try to just relax our entire body, and then we'll go on specific areas. Breath in. Now, one technique for this breathing, and I just have just been doing it for so long this way, is to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, to feel the cold air come in. And as it goes through your body and comes back out, it's warmed up inside of you. So it kind of lets us understand the warmth of our bodies and the heat and the electricity that we have inside of us. So now let's just concentrate on our head. Everything but our face. And see if you can really just picture it in your mind's eye. And as we take our deep breath, just try to let that area that you're looking at, that's in your mind's eye, just completely relax. Breath. One more. let's move to your face, your eyes, your nose, your jaw. I have a lot of stress in my jaw, so it's important to loosen that up and to allow it to just relax. So we take a deep breath in and relax our face on the way out. One more breath. Now we move to our neck and our shoulders. And just take notice of what they feel like. Are your shoulders up towards your neck and your chest, your cheeks and your chin, or are they kind of relaxed by your side? You just want them to relax and stay loose, and your neck should feel like it's just sitting nicely. Your vertebrae are all aligned. We'll take a deep breath and relax that whole area. One more deep breath. I think the dog in the background needs to take some deep breaths as well. So let's move to our arms. I always have my arms down and one hand kind of cupped with the other hand inside of it, sitting in my lap. And it's just nice and relaxed and lazy. And let's just take a deep breath and just really relax our fingers and our wrists and our elbows. Nice. Now let's move to our chest and our upper back and that whole upper part of our body. Very easy for that to be stressed. So we take a deep breath in. And we move to our stomach and our lower back. Try to keep it so your vertebrae is one upon the other. If you're lying down, try to imagine just a beautiful straight line that connects your head to your pelvis, and your vertebrae all stacked one upon the other. And we take a deep breath. Now we concentrate on our hips and our pelvis, our coccyx bone, our whole midsection. And we take a deep breath and relax that whole area, our glutes, the part of us that's seated if you're in a chair. We breathe in. Now we move to our upper legs, our hamstrings, and our thighs. And we take a deep breath in and relax that whole area. Now we move to our knees, our calves, and our shins. And when we take our deep breath in, we just let them just sink towards the floor as they totally relax. Breathe in. Now let us notice our ankles and our feet. What part of your feet is touching the ground? Can you feel all of the ground with your feet? How does your ankle feel? Is it aching? Are you loose? Are you relaxed? We'll take a deep breath in and relax that whole area. Breathe in. Now just take notice. Go back up your body, past your shins and your knees, up your thighs, to your hips, past your stomach, into your chest, towards your neck, your chin, your nose, your eyes, your head. And just allow this light to just come out of the top of your head. It's a light of love and a light of peace. And just let that light glow. And we follow again back down through your eyes and your nose and lips, past your chin, through your neck, your shoulders and down your arms, up to your chest and down to your stomach, past your butt and into your legs, into your knees. Just stay on your knees. Move your way down to your calves and shins, through the intricate network of your ankles, and through each of the tiny bones of your foot. And there, just allow there to be an opening. And now let's bring our breath to the calm place it is right now. Notice how it comes into your body. And when your mind takes you away, just bring yourself back with love. With the remaining minutes we have left, let's ask ourselves for two things. Three things. One, may Jerry have a happy birthday. Two, may I feel blessed. And may I feel safe. This past week, celebrated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that reminds us how blessed we are to have whatever we have, because we're born with nothing. Whatever we gain in our lives is worth giving thanks. Whoever we know, worth being thankful. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. Every time I leave somebody, either they or I say, be safe. Be safe. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel blessed and safe. For each breath, just ask yourself to feel one of those two things. If you need one more than the other, continue to ask. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel blessed and safe. If you'd like to continue with that, you may. If you'd like to just go back into your breath for the remaining moments, you're invited to do whatever you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to find some stillness and peace. May you feel blessed and may you feel safe. Have a wonderful evening.